What's up everyone, it's Paul and Lafon bringing you another Overwatch League recap video.
Get it. A little Roadhog on the field too.
Yeah, I actually really like this comp coming out from Shock. It's really kind of inhibiting Spark, or at least not so much for the time being. Striker does manage to punish No Smite, who was in the background of that engagement. Striker actually picking up both tanks, even. Okay, kind of solo carrying this first fight. Sparkle finds a flow. Oh! Okay, we've just started the game, Striker. I know you killed 3. Heroes definitely better on the Doomfist and the Genji, that is for sure. FD God does go down fairly early to a hook from Choi, but they do manage to take out Smurf. A nice pulse bomb will finish off Hunbin though, and this should be all over for the Eternal. They're going to have to go to the point, but Exy needs help. Nano onto the way in. He has got pulse bomb in the back, and he does spot the Roadhog from a million miles away. Doesn't manage to get in, but Twilight! What was that? Through the window, instant kill. Just taking Sparkle's head clean off. Twilight, in fact, picking up another one in Exy. A support killing both DPS. Let's be real though, Hex Baptiste basically a better soldier at this point. 90% on the board for the Shock. Eternal, I'm not sure they're going to be able to get back in time, or at least not in full force. Another one down. He's got damage boost from the supercharger as well. OT will be triggered by this.
You think about what this allows them to do. Now you can run Zen and BAP at the highest levels, and that's, I mean, is it even a support, or is it just another couple DPS at that point in time? San Francisco.
I mean, if I were them, I definitely wouldn't if you just hunker down on the point with the Hog, although Smurf taking a little bit too much damage, already used the shields, but taking the 1v1 as No Smite, instantly taken out by Striker. He actually gets finished off by Hunbin there in the end. So now Paris Eternal with the man advantage. And he does actually just die. Fielder not being really able to heal FD God up in the sky unless he hits some nasty right clicks. Sparkle unleashes the barrage and kills Choi, but he is punished for his sins. Shock is going to find the recap eventually, but not after Paris Eternal do manage to find at least 44%. Not a bad start at all.
FD God going down there.
Finish him off, but the right click will do it. Only just surviving the incoming damage from Sparkle. Tried to get a little bit of revenge, but couldn't quite find it at Transcendence as well, helping out with all the heals. Shock now in one fight territory before they take the map. Smurf is just being a nuisance is what he's doing, pushing people down from the high ground. The mines have landed on the point, but everybody's just falling left, right, and center. FD God couldn't quite get back to Sparkle in time before Striker could finish him off, and Exy jumps into the train, unfortunately. They do manage to flip the point Hex, but still, the Shock are in firm control. A beautiful bubble is going to save FD God from the res, and No Smite finds 2.
Yeah, that was close, and now Paris can get right back into this one. They're going to have a barrage in their pockets to work with, but there's mines on the points.
Well,
long distance barrage.
Yeah, that was, I don't think that was actually supposed to get Arns. It felt like waylaid by the Shock. Another hook onto Exy. Now they've got no damage dealers left. They're going to have to wait for the respawns. 98%. The flip is coming through from the Shock, as they are now 90%, only 10% away from winning. Sparkle back onto the Doomfist to try and get the touch.
It's going to be very difficult for Paris to get back in here because we don't see a whole lot of Hog, but Roadhog's whole Hog is so good at cleaning up these points, pushing people off of it, being a positional thing.
Hunbin's already dead. Lance jumps over to the soldier to try and get back in time, as well as Sparkle falling to the trace. This is going to be it. There it is. Shock 2-0, clean sweeping Paris Eternal. Like just kind of creeping around on the high ground, waiting for that grapple sound. I've just heard it myself. And there you go, he's down into the back line. He is getting chunked on out, and he might just go down. Yes, he does. No Smite. Perfect positioning from his Winston. And because you know, at the end of the day, Hunbin's going to be more than safe in the front line. Although I say that, actually, Striker ends up returning the favor and killing off No Smite.
Yeah, despite the lore, tanks now down for Paris. No Smite should be joining them shortly, but they're just getting pushed back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way really you can do it now, especially with Sparkle going down, Fielder to match 2. This is just a roll by the Shock on first point. Nothing they can do. It's pretty hard though, to be fair, when you think about it. Shock have, what, Immortality Heal plus Stealth Heal on Hog plus Shift for Smurf as well. Like, you can't do anything against that if you're Sparkle. You're kind of diving in and you're really just hoping for the blade, and that's it. Sparkle then gets killed off the respawn too, and Fielder just takes a bullet to the dome. Luckily, they managed to get him back up in time. Online has to pop it fairly early. Bob's going to come out as well to join the party, but Choi have been refusing to move on the high ground. That's a hole. That's a, well, not a hole. It's a hook, though. And there's going to be Strike on the back line, too, just helping finish off the kill onto Exy. Can't really do all too much. FD God at least manages to get the resurrection off, but Choi is right in his face once again. Does really get punished for it, but hey, doesn't matter. We distracted you for long enough that we've just capped 5 minutes and 30 seconds text in the time bank. This is not looking good for the Eternal.
No, only 2.
This Genji Blade right now has to turn the tides of war, but with him going down like that, maybe it won't. I feel like I'm just jinxing them, Hex. Pure cast occurs. Immortality Field is going to save them from the flux. There goes FD God's head. A nice little stick as well onto Xe. Are they going to stop? I don't think so. There's the window. They're going to be able to stall for a little bit of time. There's the pool noodle of a blade. Sparkle dies. Fielder also falls. And I think this is it, Hex. A complete roll by the Shock. 4 minutes and 29 seconds in the time bank. If they're even granted another round. My word.
Sparkle's
Please don't hold them at the door.
He's straight up not having a good time.
You switch. At this point, I don't think you stay on the Genji. Also, Striker's just getting hard-pocketed too. I mean, you might as well, to be fair. No one's doing anything on the top side. Damage boosted, deflect straight to the dome. Now the nano boost is here. There's the blade. Come on, Sparkle, let's do it. He finds one. He managed to get double dash actually onto Choi as well. Can he get to the backline? Yes, he can. Of course he can, but it did cost them 2 ults, and Shock might be able to recontest this point as well.
I mean, there does come a point in the game as well where you're not playing against the team, you're playing against the clock. So San Francisco
damage. Xy's Bob doesn't have gotten taken down. They're waiting for the Nano. There it is. Nano Blade available, but Striker's in the back. He's going to be able to get Fielder. No, he just misses it, and the Nano goes out as well. Can Sparkle get anything? Immortality Fielder's down, and he doesn't use Blade at all because he was deflecting. Oh, it's disaster. They also used the Transcendence Immortality Field. They know that was the only ult that Paris had in their bank to try and force it onto first. That is going to be it. Fastest time in history for the Shock on Gibraltar. A 2-0 already, Hex. So he has to go through double shields, of course. Whoa, over and oh my word. Just pulled him straight over. Xe on the flank. Oh, Arns knows. Oh, he knows. But it doesn't matter. The flashbang will catch him. And Twilight goes down as well. Xe's on the flank. He's managed to kill a couple of people. Make that a third with with the Smurf also going down. Good little hold to start off with for the Eternal.
Yeah, it's a good wall late. It took a really long time for San Francisco to get in the position they wanted, and Paris just makes a really nice play.
Violet to make sure everybody's alive and well during the flux damage. There's a flux with Fielder right up into the skybox, and Arns just easily takes him out. However, the tanks are able to just corral on the front line. Immortality Field is completely just negated by the Paris Eternal. They just push straight into it. One of the better ways to get rid of the Immortality Field is just to push right on past it and force everybody outside of it. 1 minute and 30 seconds now for the Shock on the offense.
Yeah, the Dead Sky combo.
Pretty hard to stick a Lucio though, mind you. Supercharger goes down for Smurf. Oh, there's the ult. That's a perfect stick. FD God straight in the back. The Blizzard is going to separate a lot of people, but Arns and Smurf are still able to stay alive. And now they're going to be able to get onto the point. Yeah, Sparkle, after Ice Block and Wall, there's nothing that saves you from Striker hunting you down. The perfect stick, and I said, just right then, Hex. It's pretty hard to stick a Lucio as Striker then sticks the Lucio. Yeah. A window doing all of nothing. Fire Strikes will hurt, but they can actually get one off. There's the Pulse Bomb, stuck. Hanbin, but can they actually finish off the kill? FD God and Bembest go so low in the front line. You see Hanbin had to use so much there to keep himself alive in the fight, and the rest of his team were just rolled over by Smurf. It's almost perfect for Striker there. He doesn't really need to be peppering the shields at all. 30-second time bank remaining. Violet is going to get jumped on. Immortality Field's going to save him. He is going to get taken out, and they still can't really take care of him. Sparkle eventually finds the kill, but hang on a second. Striker's in the back line. Oh, Fielder's going to be there. And the Widowmaker as well. Xe jumps straight on him, but meanwhile,
it doesn't matter.
Speaking of Striker, distracts the team again, and Twilight is able to pick up 2. Nice headshot onto him, but the rest of Xe's team are dead, and he's going to follow them all the way back to spawn as well. Striker once again, Hex, carrying this fight, just being a distracting tool.
Yeah, he's back there. Fisco's going to get 2 more minutes on their clock.
They noticed Paris Eternal were attempting to advance onto the cart. They used the Supercharger and take out Xe. They do manage to trade, but they can still play aggressive here with Bembest Shatter. A nice icicle to the head. Striker ends up fighting the dust. And Bembest slamming Choi Urban as well. Holding on the corner once more. It's been a slow and rather struggling fight for the Paris Eternal, but the Shatter will guarantee them at least this team fight win to start off with. I say that as Striker's still paying a distraction. This fight is so messy. Sparkle finds yet another kill. An instant headshot onto Striker. Spawn advantage though for the Shock. As a B even comes through. Even the Blizzard. This fight is still going, Hex. They managed to Blizzard one person off here on the side. Choi Obin spawns and then runs into his death once again. But it doesn't like Shock are able to stabilize here with Benbest no way near his team. Distracted on the sidelines. FD God sent to the skies, instantly taken care of with Arns' Widowmaker, and they'll get the payload rolling once again.
It was just a matter of time before Ben Best went down. He was completely isolated on the right side, and San Francisco just took all of the support away from him. Striker takes him down in the back.
Striker do the same thing again to distract the back line. A little bit harder in this position, of course, as there's not too much space to move. That's a beautiful headshot onto Spark. We didn't quite see where the Midwaker was coming from. Immortality Field, well, they didn't touch. Okay, I thought someone was going to touch there. Apparently not. Arns takes care of 3, and that will be the San Francisco Shock.
And with Reinhardt getting your positioning here, you can almost forego trying to push up, but they're going to try to take away high ground. Again, it's all about the Reinhardt and Lucio combinations here. Bye, Lucio!
Oh man, FD God not having a good time. This map got stuck by Striker. Holton hooked. X is going to go down as well. Still determined to fight. They know they have the wall to fight with. That's a lot of damage onto Smurf. They do manage to wall him off through all the healing plus the shift as well. Smurf did end up going down. Long walk and a treacherous one at that. Back, FD God goes down once again. Okay, he's not having a good time whatsoever. Violet takes 2 with him. The Shock off to a very good start on their defense, regardless of Smurf going down.
Yeah, Violet's just a nutter. He always has been on the Zenyatta. We haven't seen a ton of him on the Zen this year, but able to play it. Exi is doing his best to carry this squad, both on their offense, now on the defense. He will be taken out. This one's turned into a bit of a scrap fight here. Only 3 left for Paris as they try to... Shock are going to be in better fighting form.
Oh no, he's okay. He pogoed off Smurf's head. We're good. Oh my god, I got so... And he's dead again!
Oh, got the window.
The window, yeah. Oh man, FD God. Rough game. But to be fair, Twilight is just on an absolute tear. Exi does manage to take out Arns, but little to no avail, really. Shock
on Violet's Baptiste. You could make the case that San Francisco has the 2 best Baptiste players in the world. You could make that case right now, based on the small sample I've seen from Twilight today.
That sucked. They were trying to get the High Noon and their Flux combo off, but they didn't manage to get anybody. There's the Blizzard in the front line, but Striker's still being a pain in the bum in the backside. There will be a Transcendence to try and save them as Striker manages to take up.
To stay up to date with all things Overwatch League, make sure to check out one of our other recap videos.